Bollocks, muted me, Mike. Good evening, and welcome to After Dark with me, Jason Holmes. You know me anyway. Fucking hell, otherwise, why would you be here? You're not just going to stumble across this shit, you know. You have to look for it. You have to look with your eyes. Realize. You see what I mean? That thing that they put on things. Anyway. How you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I just bollocks to you, Jase. I was just having my pre-show ablutions, and as I was sat there, and I'm thinking to myself, might be a little bit late, and then also this pre-show ablutions. I once said ablutions in front of somebody. And he fucking got really mad with me and fucking shouted at me, "Oh, fucking look that up, and that's fuck all to do with shit." But I've still not looked it up. So, what can you do? What can you do? Fuck all to do with shit. Ablutions. I don't know whether it is or not. My wife probably knows because she knows everything. That she is. She's got exceptionally good taste, particularly in men. So yeah, welcome to the sexiest show on. Oh, sorry, did I freeze? Oh, bugger. Ablutions. Oh, never mind. Yeah, good evening to everyone who's in the chat room tonight. Lion Shag, hello to you, hello to Tony, who's the dot bloke, Paula. As well, good evening to you, Paula. So South, Chris Partridge, Spanish Chicken. Good evening, Spanish Chicken. It washes oneself. 11, Stewie, we'll just call it anyway. Stewie, good evening to you. Soul Bollocks, evening to you. Trisha Morticia, hello there. Everybody who's watching, who's not in the chat room, join in the chat room if you can. If you're watching on Facebook, you can. It does go under the comments, but I will see it coming up here because I'm going through this. So yeah, I'll be able to read them out, and that's what it's fucking great, isn't it? This I got up today. I watched today. It's just it's like watching a fucking really bad comedy. Everyone's fucking running about like fucking Frank Spencer trying to get some fucking petrol. That's one for teenagers. You don't know who Frank Spencer is, do you? He was la, 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 la. Yeah, it's just crackers. I mean, we've got these climate knobheads. We've got a couple of good things though that I've noticed. I've noticed. Oh God, fucking hell! Some good things. There are a couple of good things. One in particular, which involves football. In fact, let me see if I can find it. I was planning on being up here a little bit earlier and having a better, a longer time at this. But yeah, let me see if I can find this. Anybody see the picture? Someone spotted it. Oh God, let me have a look at my YouTube. Yeah, it's no, I can't use that. I can't do that. I can't go fucking YouTube, can I? I'll see if I can get a picture. And then I'll share me screen, or I'll download it, or else I'm going to do something with it. This was brilliant. This is brilliant. Let's see if I can. Oh, fuck off. Block. Do you know these fucking everything you fucking do? Oh. I'll just go back. I'll just fucking save it. There we go. What's it? Sorry about this, everybody. I know this don't really. You're just looking at my bald head. All right, now put that into. Oh shoot! There we go. I can see you again now. Why has that gone like that? I've gotten right small. Your screen's gone right small. I don't know why. Fucking hell, look at that. Right, let me just get this overlay. Add overlay. Add overlay. And it's that one. Yeah. So this is I don't know if you saw this last night, a couple of nights ago. But this, when they were the Leicester City were playing Legia Warsaw in Poland, and when the Leicester, I think this must have been anyway. When they kneeled, this is what they were looking at. That's what the Legia Warsaw fans had produced. I don't know how they did it or what, but it must have been planned for a long time. But there you go. Kneel before His Majesty. I don't know who that is. Who's that supposed to be? Anybody know? Oh, chuff it now. Anybody know? Kneel before His Majesty. Yeah. And with the respect sign all going round, which is what they look for. I don't know why it's gone right small. Anyway, as long as you can see it. Kneel before His Majesty. It is a massive, massive. It's a massive banner, isn't it? I mean, it would have took some producing. I don't know who that is on. Any ideas who that is? Who's on there? It's a white George Floyd. Yeah, it's probably. But you know, Legia Warsaw fans, and then of course we had the again racism rearing its ugly head, and I mean that in both the sense that it obviously racism, but it's made a huge issue, and there's just been words going back and forth between them. Some great design coming out of East Europe, yeah. That is some fantastic banner. There you go. Now you can look at me again. Kneel before His Majesty. That's not really me. I'm not His Majesty. So, what have you been doing this week? I need to get stoned, don't I? Let's get stoned again. My pre-show ablutions, yeah, I've done that one. Oh yeah, that effigy is weird. It looked like Vigor, you know, Vigor off Ghostbusters 2. Let's have a look at him again. Vigor, you remember him? So look at it again. Is it him? It looks a bit like him, doesn't it? There you go. Kneel before His Majesty. Anyway, so what you've been? What's It's fucking terrible week. That fucking dirty pig, that copper. Paula's made some chutney. She's been a bit fruity. Jase been getting pissed tonight. No, not like I said, not a drink for yonkers. Eastern Europeans are based. Yeah, they are, because they remember. They've got a generation that remembers being under these dictators and how it started. So they are, the Eastern European people have still got people that remember it. There are still people that were remember Germany and Berlin being, cut in two, the Berlin Wall, and East and West Germany being divided, and dictators in places. They know that they all fell under the Soviet bloc, didn't they? During not all of them, but I mean, there's a lot of these countries that since the collapse of the Soviet Union, as we'll be told that it collapsed. Didn't really, did it? Just shifted headquarters. They just shifted headquarters from the Kremlin to the White House, and a lot of them remember the Cold War. Bring back the Cold War and the Berlin Wall so we can have a physical reminder of communist tyranny. You see, people, but you see, when we say people here have got short memories, well, people in Eastern Europe have obviously got long memories for, because we've never lived under any perceived tyranny. We've always been told that although we have been under a tyranny, and we have been for fucking God knows how long. I mean, some people will argue it was right back to the Big Bang. That we've lived under a tyranny. If you believe in the Big Bang, which again is a theory, fucking science, it's great, isn't it? You can just theorize, fucking bumblebee can hold up an elephant hanging off a cliff, as something like a dandelion, a daisy, could hold up an elephant hanging off a cliff. They proved it in science. They theorized it. Sorry, not proved it, but they did all these equations like, E equals elephant and all that sort of shit. Like they do. You see all that fucking silly drawing bollocks. It's all theoretical. A lot of it is. It's got to be theoretical. Big Bang is bollocks, says Spanish Chicken. Yeah, I agree with you. I just don't know what. Man built a boat to sail away. It sank. That's James Costello. Okay, don't quite understand that unless you're talking about Noah's Ark. And Webby sent me a very interesting film earlier on this week, a YouTube video that was had supposedly on Mount Ararat. There was a hole, and it's supposed to have got, essentially, it's Noah's Ark. They're theorizing that it's Noah's Ark because there's some wooden beams and things. But a very interesting video to watch. It makes you wonder how it got down there, because there's no route that you can see, no visible route that way that it could have been in there. And they said that it would have been impossible to go through the hole at the top that people were going through. That these it was from about 5 or 6 years ago, but it was still very interesting. Anyway, what did I get on? Yeah, so it's all theoretical. Everything's theoretical, isn't it? Really, I mean, in theory, you can. There you go. That's what it were. Ararat was in Armenia once upon a time. Webby was great on Wednesday. Yeah, he were. Or Tuesday. It means, yeah. Sorry, Tuesday. Yeah. So, I mean, Webby does send me some interesting things. He does say, he swears by scriptures. So, who am I to say anything different? I mean, I don't know. That's the thing with me. I just don't fucking know. I fucked about with my eyebrows today. Can you see? No, it's that one. I cut half of it off. I was fucking about. I went in the shower and I was fucking about when I come out and cut off my eyebrow off. I was going to cut them all off, but my wife taught me out right. She said, no, don't do that. Is it? It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, my cock's not theoretical. Well, it is to me. I mean, if I've got to assume, I've got to make a lot of assumptions before before I come to the conclusion that you've got a cock. I mean, I've got to find out whether you're capable of having a cock, whether your cock is able to be upon whether you're a woman or a bloke is what I'm saying. So, and if you're a woman, I might get into trouble for this, but I don't think you'll have a cock. So that's theoretical. In theory, Stewie, you are male and you have a cock. And that's the cock talk of one, don't we? Some people have lots of chickens. Yeah, good. Jase, you look like special needs with that cap on. All you're missing is your name card. See, I am special needs. I've got special needs, and you've just called me special needs. All right, I'll take my hat off so that you can see my lovely shiny head. What I'm trying to do is on this light here is it bounces off my head and it you can't see me. You can't see me in, can you? Where did this come from? Lol. Hey, I got this ages ago. It was made for me by my cousin, John. I know you're joking. You just look special. I was special, and I am special. I'm still special. Johnson needs to be firm on this one. So we've got fuel. So have you read my question? Lion's share. I'll find it. Lion's share. Mazda MX-5. Anyone? I don't think that's a question. I don't think that's a question, Lion. Can you put it in again if you ask a different question? Can you put it in again? Hello there, Sean. Yeah. So yeah. What were I talking about? Yeah, the fuel shortages. I mean, again, the news. Right. I thought I'm going to watch news, right? So I thought Sky News. Yeah. Sky News, I thought it was 1 o'clock. I thought I'll watch Sky News. I'll see how long I can take it for. Right. Now, believe it or not, 20 minutes and there were nothing COVID related at all. So that's gone. So back burner, it's on its way out. But what they did have was, first of all, it had the fuel, this fuel fucking crisis. And they've got this bloke, it got this bloke who were their correspondent, and he was in Chester. And there were a couple of cars going in behind him, but there were no queue, and they had fuel at this place. So then anyway, they said, "Oh, we've got some live pictures here from an helicopter." So it's helicopter goes up and you can see that this is in West London, and there were roundabouts all just jammed full of traffic with people trying to get to a petrol station to get some petrol. Now, along the bottom of, you know how they have like a little thing that goes along the bottom, a little strip, and it's breaking news, or it'll have some news in it that's in news, and it said 26% of gas stations have run dry, right? And I found that interesting, that they said that they put gas stations, right, rather than petrol stations. That they were saying petrol stations sometimes. When I, but the thing along the bottom was saying gas stations. So 26% of gas stations have run dry in Britain, have run dry. Yeah, Chester is a great city. Yeah, I agree with you. I used to work in Wrexham, actually, Saturday night, driving to Wrexham. Whew, that were a long way. Yeah, so anyway, they've got, gas stations going along the bottom. And I thought that were interesting. So as they went from the fuel crisis to the energy crisis and talked about gas prices. And I thought what they were doing is, I don't think it were an Americanism. I think it was deliberate to link the two together, because what they'd done is they'd linked what they'd done is they'd had that story that had gone on for, I don't know, 10 minutes, whatever top story goes on for. And, and the government reporter stood there and he's like, hey, yeah, nobody's up north. It's all right. I think it's just down south. It's just down south that's got it. So, but he was there for ages and they kept going back to him. So it were like, it's a north versus south thing. So up north, we're all right, and that'll be because them down south, the perception is that we think is that they go, well, fucking northern cunts, we're all the fucking petrol, we'll go out there and kick their fucking heads in. Again, it's what are they implying? What are they trying to do? What's the agenda underneath it? Because there is, COVID's just completely gone. I only lasted 20 minutes on watching this, but for the first 20 minutes, can you imagine that in the last 18 months, where in the first 20 minutes of a news broadcast, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, where there's not been a COVID story or a coronavirus story or a fucking story. This time someone else made a good point. This time last year we were having waves and that, weren't we? All waves have gone, and all variants have gone. There's no variants anymore. Where have these gone? They've all disappeared. It's just this. It's like embedded COVID is embedded now. We've got that into your psyche. This is your new normal now, and you're accepting on it. Well, 75% of you fucking dickheads are accepting it, and I'm including myself in that. I'm not saying I've had it, but they consider me a fucking dickhead. They consider all of us to be fucking dickheads. So when I'm not excluding myself from that group that they think are dickheads, but that's what they're thinking. 75% of you dickheads have took this. We've got this. It's embedded now. A lot of places that I've noticed now are getting out of a bit, but they're still wearing masks. I went for my Motability cars due to be changed this December. It's supposed to be, but they say coming 3 months before earlier, and we'll get it ordered, and then it should be ready in principle for it. Under normal conditions, it should be ready for when your lease runs out. So then you hand the car back and they hand you the new one, right? But now my lease has been extended because it's going to be, he thinks, probably about 8 months that they do that they're taking. Again, it's Brexit being blamed. He mentioned Brexit, that were part of it. So yeah, they're still getting the. They're still getting they've still got the COVID thing, and they're wiping that shit all over their hands. You know that's just gonna. I don't know, Tony. Why is Wales synonymous with leaks? Yeah, see, so it's I went down to order my new car, and I noticed that they all had to wear their masks, and when there's no need, that's when there's no actual mandate for it. I mean, we're not. What are we at? What are they? DEFCON fucking 4 or something? Has it gone down? DEFCON down to DEFCON 2 now. So yeah, you're all wearing it. By the way, I did manage to order one. He says it'll probably be Easter. So I'll add a few weeks onto that. It'll be Easter but the other one will extend because that finishes in December, but he'll extend that. So very, very complicated. I've never got. I mean, the mobility scheme is fucking fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I love it. So this chat room. Yeah, it's a great scheme, and I can't say anything bad about it. The only problem is whenever it never runs smoothly. I've had 3 cars at Motability Scheme, and I've had to wait ages for all of them. When I've had this next one, when I get this next one, that'll be my 3rd one, and I've had to wait for ages. And by the way, I've got it in Raconteurs News Orange. I've ordered an orange car, and I'm going to have, yeah. My missus says you should have stickers made and put outside. That's not. We'll not do that. We'll probably not gears as bonus when it goes by. So yeah, we're getting back to it. So they've done the story about the petrol station, and along the bottom it said gas stations down 26%, 26% are running dry. And so then they went on into another story that was about gas prices going up, and how and the energy crisis, as they call it. Fucking energy crisis. How long have they had? It's, you know, do you not understand that every time you're told that something's going to get done, it's not. It never gets done. Nothing. Apart from these fucking stupid contract HS2. I mean, what's the point in that? It'll take 15 minutes from Sheffield to. It'll take 15 minutes off a journey from Sheffield to London. I don't go to London on fucking train. I won't go to London on a train. It'd be really expensive. So, still, 15 minutes. What's that? It's out. Nothing at all. Glastonbury is the lefty shite hole. The festival, that is. Yeah, so anyway, they went on to the gas one and the gas prices, and then this came up with the. They came back with the. People are going to have to choose between heating and eating. That one pops up, even though nothing's ever done about it. Every year, it comes back. Nobody ever does fuck all about. Nobody ever looks back in summer and goes, "Oh, you know, we had this problem in winter. People couldn't eat. We can do something, can't we?" Yeah, we are government. We are responsible for all these fucking. No, of course not. No. Fucking then the next thing they move it on because of the heating and eating thing that they introduced. Then it was food banks, and they were talking to an old guy who never said he'd never been to a food bank before. I can't remember whether they showed him or they were anonymous. Oh no, it was somebody. It was a third person talking about, again, this sad story about this bloke that would come down to the food bank, and I'm sure it's a million times over. It's a story that's more than a million times over has been repeated. And if people in this country, fucking fifth richest economy country in the fucking world at one point before India overtook us. I think we're about sixth now. Sixth, and we've got fucking people having to go to food banks. Food banks. It shouldn't be like that. This just don't work. This does not fucking work. Government for the people, by the people, and of the people. That's about fucking right. It should be, but it's not made up of real people. The government should be. I've said this fucking all along. Oh, by the way, it's all Brexit's fault, and now we've got fucking Baldrick Robinson piping up, going on about, isn't it about time we went back into Europe? Fuck off, Baldrick. Fucking, he's got a cunning plan, hasn't he? Fucking cunt. Sorry. If anybody's offended by my language, but you can fuck off. I don't care. Food banks give lousy interest rates. Try getting a mortgage. Forget it. Yay! I'm back, says Lion Share. He's just been for a shit, I think, and was unable to take me in there where he goes for a shit. So listening on a computer, no doubt. So good evening to you, Lion Share. What's your fucking language? Yes, I shall try. To do that. I very much will do. I certainly will try. We've got fucking climate knobheads. These fucking idiots running up. I seen one today, just when when I were having a shit earlier, just before my pre-show ablutions. I fucking look that up, and that's fuck all to do with shite. Shit. It's. I saw on there they've got talk radio had got some footage of these fucking idiots insulate fucking Britain, really? Oh, you've been for a piss. 5 minutes for a piss, fucking hell. That's pretty good. Insulate Britain. Insulate from what? They don't want. All right. Let's take you literally at your name. Insulate Britain. Let's insulate. In other words, let's secure borders open, turn everybody back. In fact, just put a big fucking rubber ring around the whole entire country, so that anybody any of them dingies or anybody who comes over here who's not just supposed to be coming here, when they get to our shore, they just bounce back. They bolt in it. It'd have to be like, half a mile out to sea, but it'd be a great big giant rubber ring, and then it'd have sets of posts. See, that insulate Britain, that's what when I hear insulate Britain, that's what I see. I mean, what we insulating from? Are they climate idiots? I don't even know that. I don't know whether they're climate idiots or they just want their house insulating. Fucking hell, there's grants for that. Everyone knows that. Get your house insulated. You just find a fucking green idiot company and they'll fucking do all sorts of shit for you. You might as well get some of your fucking tax money back. Imagine how much fucking tax you've paid throughout your life. And then just think about how fucking little you're going to get on your pension. And even if you're going to have a pension, because by the time you get to draw your pension, there's so few pensioners that they decide to scrap the pension in order to save money and let the fucking families look after them. that sort of attitude, you know, because they've all been vaccinated and people are dying younger and younger and having, you know, sudden deaths. I saw a rate, an increase. I think it were a worrying increase, and I think it were in a specific area. I think it were in Wales. I think it was somewhere in Wales, but there were a specific area where there've been a lot of people with heart problems, you know, occlusions and heart attacks and things like that. I'll have to try and find that. I won't really. I won't do it, but you know, I should do that. I'm just looking at my notes. Yeah, I just made some notes when I was watching news. And I've put cost of gas, natural gas, because I've been talking about, I put up here about gas, call it petrol. The cost of gas, natural gas, you know, used for cookers and shit. So that I'd know, you know, which gas I were talking about. All these green tech protests are funded. It's just a distraction from what's really going on. The world only has 10 years. I'm going to party like fuck. Yeah, that's 10 years. This civilized. I think the world will survive. It's not. It's us that won't. You just fucking either end up blowing each other up. It's the old situation where everyone's sat pointing fucking shooters at each other. It never ends well in them fucking films, does it? Where everyone's stood there. They've all pulled the guns out and someone goes, come on now, guys, come on, let's talk about this. And then somebody fucking shoots, or here's a pop or something, and then they're all fucking shooting each other. This is what we're doing to each other. Scotland, the increase in heart attacks. I thought it were either, you know, not England anyway. Yeah, increase in heart attacks. Newbie says, Jase, thanks for doing this show and making our gas come to a join. Okay. Our gas. Our gas come to a join. I'm sorry, Newbie. It's my fault. I probably can't fucking read properly. And yeah, anyway, it was Scotland heart attacks. So yeah. And of course this week we got this terrible fucking murder. Sarah Everard, I think her name is, murdered by a copper who used his position and his warrant card and his fucking handcuffs. And the problem for me is that there were plenty of flags with this bloke, and nobody fucking said out. Nobody says anything. Nobody says anything because they're all too fucking scared. Because it's a big gang. Coppers are just a gang like any other gang. They've just got just as much money as they want, really. They're just a gang. Coppers, and they won't fucking grass each other up as well like gangs. And yet they'll fucking talk about other people. Oh, I've been watching Bill earlier on. That's why I'm probably a bit wound up. But yeah, this horrible murder, and this copper was just an utter fucking piece of shit. It just makes you wonder what we've got fucking running around, and how many more, because and then you know, it gets blamed on men. It's not a man problem. This is not a problem with men. This is not a problem with women. This is a problem with the police. And then, you know, run out into the road. They tell you to give advice if you stop by a single copper. Run out into the road and stop a car, or dial 999. He's going to let you do that anyway. You've got your first thing he's going to do is the first thing he's going to do Now, the first thing he will have done is he'll have obviously overpowered her, got his cuffs on, got her cuffs on her, said, let's not make a scene. You don't want to look stupid, daft. I just need to check some fucking shit like that, some lying bastard thing. And then he's took her down into Kent and fucking killed her. Killed her and then fucking set her on fire afterwards. It's just an utter piece of shit. And I think he were diplomatic protections police officer, police fucking scumbag. But how many more? What do we do? What would it be now? It'd be ban anything else. Ban the police. Ban them from being in plain clothes. Ban them from doing that. All right, so there's sometimes ban them from being alone. But who knows that? I don't think you can't. She wouldn't have known if there was like a rule in place that they couldn't do. Pull her over as without uniform on, in plain clothes, and as a single male. She wouldn't know that, even if that was in place. She wouldn't have known that. He shows a warrant card. She thinks immediately she's in trouble. Her brain's going 10 to dozen. She's wondering what she's done. She's not thinking rationally because she's in such an emotional state. It's a state of shock. She don't know, that she's going to be in bother. She's like more upset about what she's done and what she's going to be. What she's going to. In fact, it wasn't during lockdown, so we probably said you're breaking lockdown laws. Yeah, she had broke the bullshit COVID rules. See that's there's something really, really wrong with our police. They're terrible. He used coronavirus laws to get her in his car. Yeah. But yet, see, she's going to be sat there stood there thinking, oh shit, I'm in trouble. And she really is, but she doesn't really know how much trouble she's in until, he's fucked off that road and he's got her in his control. Fucking piece of crap. And they always look sane, don't they? Fucking I know this is a bald heads and fucking roided up to fucking tits. Like the fucking people that they lock up, that they're supposed to be fucking locking up. He was obviously wrong in the head. You're right. He was, but how many wrong in the heads are there? And what sort of people are the police attracting? They're attracting people that have got a penchant. They want power. They want that power. That's what they want. And that's what the police warrant card gives them. So it's going to attract that sort of person. He is obviously wrong in head, but how many? This is a job that, how like fucking schools, pedophiles, they attract pedophiles. If a pedophile can get a job as a teacher, train as a teacher, get a job as a teacher, not get caught for anything during, that's what he does. That's what they do. That's what he does. If he's capable of that, and that's what these are. I'm not saying fucking male teachers are pedophiles. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the people. I'm saying that that's the sort of job that they're going to be attracted to. A paedophile is going to be attracted to. A psychopath is going to be attracted to a job where he's got power, where people aren't going to question him. New Beans put in the chat here. Last Monday there was an explosion in my hometown about 5 a.m. I heard the news on the radio. It is said people jumped out of their windows. Ooh, that's That's interesting. Your hometown here in Sweden. I saw something as well about the drugs. The drugs business is huge in Sweden. Apparently, you've got a huge drug problem with gangs fighting for whatever they're doing, fighting for fucking the patch, whatever it is. I don't know. Being drug dealer. Yeah, Mahat Malevolence has put, and this is a great point. Pig was unlucky and got caught. How many get away with doing whatever they please the rest of the time? Now, what is interesting is this fucking guy. You don't just go from 0 to fucking abduction and murder. There's got to be offences that he's committed in between, and I hope that they're looking at any offences where he were in the vicinity, just to make sure that cunt stays behind bars. Imagine you'd probably give him a day out in court, so he's got a whole life term. Just leave him with a fuck, but at least then you'd be able to get closure for relatives that are and they're the most important people. Relatives of the victims, you'd be able to get closure for them. So today I read on the paper poster, the hunt of the bomb man and threat to healthcare centre. Oh, right. So the healthcare centre, and they were hunting for a bomb man. Was he a suicide bomber? Well, obviously not if you're looking for him. Imagine they might have looking for bits of him. You might have said, like, oh, if you see any of him, on news, you're looking at it, there's a fucking finger behind. Just a few. We're missing his finger. If you see it, do not approach it. Do not approach it. Fucking call the police immediately. Or if you see his fucking eyes, we're missing his eyes as well. So if you see his eyes, again, please don't approach. They're armed and dangerous. Armed with, I don't know, fucking contact lenses. It's just like George Ford's psyop, a made-for-TV event. Psyops take characters. I don't believe a word of it. What were we talking about here? There were images from the Estonia sinking were released. Oh, right. Okay. The Estonia sinking. Yeah, that were... was she definitely murdered, or were they just trying to slander the police? I don't know. She was 33, just a coincidence. Yeah, that's again, we are, having known her. Ah, right, okay. You think it's anti-vax? So it's a bit of a false flag. They're going to blame it on anti-vaxxers and people that think differently, and COVID deniers, as we're called. COVID. COVID denier. COVID denier. Fucking hell! What are you? COVID denier. How many others? How many other diseases have deniers? How many? How many other fucking diseases can say, hey, darling, I've got the fucking deniers. People think I don't exist. That's a proper fucking disease. That's what fucking COVID. Yeah. You don't know what, unless you've got fucking COVID. Denier. There is only 3 things the newspaper is good for: wiping your arse, holding fish and chips, and starting fires, not necessarily in that order. Right, so you start a fire while you're holding fish and chips and wiping your arse. Yeah, that's only thing fucking newspapers are good for. Yeah, you're right. Check out Osman Fakeologist on YouTube, okay? I'll have a look at that. I do know that there are a number of, particularly when it gets to big stories like this. This one has been huge. You're going to get people. Look, I don't know what happened. I don't know what it is. All I'm going on is what I've seen and read. And most people that are coming from my position would be blaming the police, and I don't know whether it happened or not. I can't say. I weren't there. It's like everything else, isn't it? You know, are you a COVID denier? Well, I don't know. I'm denying it. I weren't there. I don't know. But until there's, you know, a positive rather than a negative. So I've not had anything. White Stag was a wake-up call for me. Yeah, I was talking about that on Tuesday. Absolutely did my head in as well. Doesn't fit their narrative, Chris. Subdue Light says. Yeah, so Tim Osman was Bin Laden's CIA name. Yeah, that's true. Tim Osman, yeah. And George Bush, they were mates, weren't they? Him and the Bushes and the Bin Ladens. The Bin Ladens. Fucking that cunt. Do you know, the more I hear about him, you know, the more I hear about Osama Bin Laden, the less I like him. Killing the White Hart is a massive symbolic ritual. Right. Okay. Well, I didn't quite actually. I didn't know that. But it's fuck it. Is this symbology or? I don't know. Are we getting it? Are we getting this symbology, or is it just that they've got to do it because it's part of the ritual? It's like they've got to do it, and they've got to do it in front of us. But then, what about the bit where they've got to tell us they're going to do it? Or tell us what it's about, or what part, you know, that's the bit I don't. But anyway, I'm fucking pissed off about it. Whatever. Whether it were a magic deer stag. Yeah. It's never been more obvious that they are only interested in pushing their agendas. Yeah, you're right. This past year and a half, they have gone into overdrive. Greta, how dare? Well, if you're thinking about it, Raccoon Sue's talking of rituals. Did you watch the Jimmy Samuel video? I think I've seen it before. I have. I think I've seen it before. I did go and I've subscribed to that channel. But I think I've seen it before, bro. I'm gonna take another look at it. But sometimes I just get, if I'm sat downstairs after a show or something like that, or late at night, and I'll watch it on TV, and sometimes I fall asleep. So it'll have to be a time where I'm not going to fall asleep. But I do know where it is. I've subscribed to him, or her, whatever it is. Society. Did you see how sexualist I were then? This is the sexiest show on YouTube on a Friday night. Hello, Webby, if you're listening, mate. Hope you're all right. Yeah. Fucking Greta. I mean, what the fuck? Get to school. Why is she not at school? It's all about the Saturn symbology. If you know what it is, you'll see it everywhere. I do see symbology everywhere. I see many things that are symbols. I do, but you know, to have all of them, you know, stored in your head, I can't. I can't fucking, order them. I've seen, if someone shows me something, I've seen it. She's 18. Oh, right. Okay, then. Well, she should get a fucking job then. She needs to fucking earn a keep. It's fucking flouncing around, telling everyone to turn the fucking kettles off. Stupid little cunt. Fucking weird, stupid pigtails. And then braided. Is it braided? Not braided, is it? Is it fucking plaited? Yeah. Plaited hair. She looks like a Hitler Youth type. Come and join the Hitler Youth. She looks like she'd in black and white with a beach ball. Can't you see her with a beach ball? Greta Thunberg, like a Hitler Youth uniform, whatever that is. Did they have a uniform? Hitler Youth. What did they make her at Hitler Youth? The youth of today, eh? Do you think they said that in Germany? Like they do here. They go, oh, bring back national service. Do you think they fucking in Germany? They go, oh, fucking hell, these fucking kids today. Bring back Hitler Youth. That'll fucking sort them out. Fucking, yeah, Yorkshire in Germany. The German Yorkshire version of Yorkshire, which is probably where Dinny lives. Because it's wooded and there's fuck all up here, nothing. If you're from down south, we don't know any of that. With all them concrete buildings and that, we know fuck all. We're like Emmerdale Farm. Every place. Sheffield's like, it's only as big as Emmerdale Farm is. That's what all the cities are like. Leeds is the same. It's great. Gets a bit busy in lambing season. But you understand me, don't you? People from down south. Starkey called her a modern classic medieval saint, like Joan of Arc figure, and utterly insane. That would be a good name, that, wouldn't it? Joan of Arc. Jonah of Arc. Yeah, be a good name, that, Jonah. That's funny, that, because I just said that downstairs. When it's funny you wrote that, Joan of Arc. So when we were watching the telly just before I come on, went for me ablutions. Fuck all to do with shit. And we were downstairs watching an episode of Only Fools and Horses, and it was the episode where Grandad's funeral, and Uncle Albert said something about, you know what they called me? They nicknamed me, and Rodney says Jonah, and then I said Joan of Arc. Weird, strange. At age 18, you're not allowed to buy alcohol at Systembolaget alcohol monopoly. Right, okay, in Sweden. But it's okay to vote and have a driver's license. Well, it's, you're not allowed to buy alcohol. You're not allowed to buy alcohol just at there, or can you buy alcohol in bars? An alcohol monopoly, that sounds like a really good game. Because people argue at end of Monopoly, don't they? Can you imagine what the fates would be like at end of alcohol Monopoly? Yeah, it's a fucking bath. Oh, I fucking love you. Lend us something and then nick money out of bank. Alcohol Monopoly, sorry. Also, changing your sex, no problem. No parental consent for these poisons. Rainbow Unicorn Land. That's right. Rainbow Unicorn. Can you remember when rainbows just used to be like, normal? They'd just be, you'd just see a rainbow and you go, oh, fucking hell, that's a right good rainbow. I once saw a dot. I were on my way to go to Hull, to go over to Holland and then drive through Germany down to Cologne. And I were in Sheffield, and it was just one of them where it suddenly goes a funny colour and then it fucking pisses it down like fuck. And then suddenly, sky, I mean, this must have been 10, 12 years ago. Oh, no, 11 years ago. Yeah. And then sun comes out, and sun came out, and then over about thing, they were like this double rainbow. It was a massive race. See, and I could enjoy it. I were allowed to enjoy it. You can't enjoy it. Regina, I am. My mum died when there was a rainbow, 2016. Excellent. I mean, rainbow. It is a magical. Yeah, Zippy George and Bungle. Yeah. To sane man, that's what a rainbow means. Yeah, but a rainbow is. It is, especially when it occurs at a time, where you're obviously, it's a time of a very emotion-filled time, and then you see a rainbow, and that's something that can make you feel loads and loads better. Well, not loads and loads better, but it can make you feel better. You can smile, and you can remember, and you can say, that's my mum with that rainbow there. Yeah, we're sorry lost your mum, Regina. But no, it's still nice to have a rainbow. And you can remember that. See, that's a memory for you. You'll always remember that. It's my mum, when my mum died, there were a rainbow came. 24 right, Spanish chicken, 24 cans of Colt 45, please. Guess my age. So Colt 45, well, that'll be about 50 then, 55, something like that. Oh, mate, you might be a bit older than that. 60, 70, 75, 80. Regina, yeah. I'm sure you did. You love your mum. And I'm sorry you lost her. Tony lost his dad and then he found him again. Obviously gone off for a walk. One of them, I did. Oh, 52. See, I said that, didn't I? 52. I was smoking 3.5s. I was smoking number 6. Remember them? And I remember 3.5s. But I was smoking silk cut at some point. But I did drink Double Diamond for a very brief period. Double Diamond, remember that? It were on tap. It were on pulp. What's it? It were on fucking tap at bar. Whatever, fucking Double Diamond. So I did for a brief time. Yes, I did do that. I did drink a bit of that. I drank Newcastle Brown as well, but that were a bit. Yes, works wonders. Yeah, Double Diamond works wonders. Yeah. All these old things. People are not going to get anywhere. Follow the bear, Hofmeister. People are not going to get anywhere. Follow the bear, Hofmeister. Yeah. That remember the fucking Stones adverts? I got a story about the Stone blokes in Stones advert. Well, one of blokes, the Fatten, in the Stones advert. These are on the house. I thought these were on the house. Yeah. Yeah, he were a funny bloke. I think he's brown bread now, though. Colt 45 was a nice tipple, says Nuki Brown. Nuki Brown, I think that's a little bit. It's not very loyal, is it, to your name? Colt 45. I used to drink Nuki Brown way back in the 90s. I used to drink Nuki Brown when I was going to the pub and I was too young. I was going to the pub and I'd get a bottle of Nuki Brown. I don't know why. Didn't even like it, but that's what I'd drink. I think I got me money. I knew how much it were, and I got my money sorted so that I could have, like, I don't know, 3 bottles or something. And I just got enough money for it. So I think that's why I did it, because it sort of fitted in, into my system. Because I have a different system. I don't measure things in inches and feet. If something's bigger than inches, then it's measured in dwarfs. So from me to 5 dwarfs away. Do you understand? How far away would you say, Mr. Holmes? How far away would you say the defendant was when you saw him burgle the house? Oh, well, it could only have been 150, 200 dwarfs away. See what I mean? It's difference. Make your own shit up. Don't learn all their stuff. Say, excuse me, but these potatoes, they come in 5 kilogram bags. Can you tell me what that is in dwarfs? See, because it's quantum. It's a quantum measurement. So it not only does length, it does like weight as well. In dwarf, how many dwarf? Oh, it's about half a dwarf. That 5 kilograms, or a quarter of a dwarf. Oh, how much would a dwarf weigh? How much would a dwarf weigh? What? Yeah, it'd be about 20 kilograms, only 25 kilograms. A dwarf. How about stunted dwarfs? So that would be double or 2/3. I don't know, mate. Honestly, I didn't get into it. Quantum measurements is I wrote the book and then I didn't fucking read it, so I don't know what's in it because I just wrote it. But yeah, quantum measurements. Tennant's can with the tarts on them. Yeah. Tennants. Oh yeah, them tartan ones. Oh, what was that other one? Sort of a McEwen's, in it. It used to be. McEwen's, that's a Scotch one, in it as well. Tennant's is Scotch, in it. Scottish beer or lager or whatever it's called. Beers. Was it Party 5's younger or something? Party 7, weren't it? I think. Tom Caxton, brew your own. Yeah. Excellent. Brew your own stuff, yeah. Taboo, remember that? And Russian Mixer. Taboo. Oh, yeah, Taboo, yeah. It was like they were Taboo, and then they were another thing, weren't they? What were other thing that were like with Taboo? It were a different thing, but it was the same company, and they did what were it? Can you remember? Linda Liusardi used to be on Tennant's cans amongst other young ladies. Excellent. How about measuring how much Greta would be pissed off? I got this beer flowing in from Greta level 10. Screams of how dare you. How dare you. How dare you. She can't even do that right, can't she? How dare you. Talks out the side of her gob. I shouldn't really be doing that, should I? Pims. No, it weren't Pims. What's your take on Katie Price? Well, she's a fucking car crash, literally, this week. Crashed a car and she pissed up and she's banned. So she's been remanded in custody, I think. And she ought to have been, which means that lads are going to have to go into care. Yeah, she's I don't know, she's definitely a diversion, but I don't know whether she's actually doing these things. I mean, how many times do these people are bankrupt? If I were fucking bankrupt once, that'd be it, wouldn't it? You're bankrupt. But that anyone remember Gillespie's? She's in rehab, not jail. Right. A distraction. Yeah, Katie Price is a distraction. Greta needs rescuing, yeah. I agree. She is a kidnap and mind control victim. She is, but I think she's so fucking deeply indoctrinated in it. She's had it from birth. Obviously, her parents are idiots. So, who knows? Mirage, that was it. Taboo and Mirage, yeah, they came out, didn't they, at the same time? I can't remember. I can remember Taboo because it were red, weren't it? And it was drinkable, but it were barely drinkable. But the Mirage, I don't think were. I think they weren't they? Like martini-based things. Martini. Yeah, martini. Yeah. You had martini and you had Cinzano. Could I have a Cinzano, please? A glass of Cinzano. I heard someone say that once, but you can't guess how old they were and what sex they were. Or I assumed they were. Sweet drinks, awful things, yeah. MD 2020, never heard of that. Oh yeah, I think I have, yeah. That was just like popping a bottle in it, were getting people pissed, like young kids. Sad day when hookers are looked at as virtuous. Hookers. I'll have a baby sham, yeah. Sweet drink, yeah. The slippery nipple, screwdriver, lots of cocktails. Slippery nipple, eh? Oh, this is getting all too much for me. Well, I got a bit of this joint left. I'm going to have to love you and leave you soon. Fucking light is fucking running out. Same time as other bastard fucking runs out. Just having one of them teas. You know what I mean? Why do they remand them in custard? Thunderbird Wine, Sex on the Beach, Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, the adverts with Leonard Ross and Terenzo Collins were funny. Yeah, the martini adverts. Yeah, that were 80s. That were when people won fucking what them hostess trolleys. You know, that you can keep your food while you get it from your kitchen in your 3-bedroom semi and bring it into your guests. You can keep it warm in your hostess trolley with this lovely hostess trolley. It comes with 3 settings: off, slightly warm, or hot as fuck. It'll have the skin off your fingers in no time. Bookfast, yeah, I remember that. Bookfast. Is that from Bookfast Lee in Devon? Stopped there once. Slept on floor of a bathroom. No, can't remember where. Can't remember why, I mean. But that were in Bookfast Lee in Devon. No sexist jokes then. Lol. I just wondered why I'd stick to beer. Beer's it's all right. I mean, who gives a fuck what I think? Buckfast brewed by monks in Devon. Yeah, Scots love it. There you go. Brewed by monks in Devon. Yeah, Buckfast Lee is where I've fucking. There's Buckfast and then there's Buckfast Lee. I'm sure there is. Someone from Devon will tell me. But I stopped in Buckfast Lee and I fucking can't remember why I slept on a toilet floor. Well, not a toilet floor, a bathroom floor. I can't remember. Brewed by monks in Devon. Scots love it. Same place, Jason. I thought so. I thought, oh, Buckfast, yeah. Cheers for that, Paula. I knew you'd know because you're down there, aren't you? You're a bit further down on Cornwall. Cornish, innit? No, that's fucking more Bristol, isn't it? It's beyond Exeter, Jase, towards Cornwall, Buckfastly. Yeah. I stopped there one time and I slept on a bathroom floor, and for the life of me, can't fucking remember why. I must have only been 18 or something. Yeah. But I've done Cornwall loads and loads of times. Used to work down there fucking loads of times. Fucking. It don't hold very good memories for me because I ate hotels and we were stopping in hotels for weeks at a time in Cornwall, but we hardly had any leisure time. Yeah, sleeping on a bathroom floor is always bad times. Haha, where am I? Where fuck am I? I'm in Buckfastly. Special Brew was a pop song to me. Yeah, I remember that one, Special Brew. Sleeping on the bath. You can use it in your car during this current fuel crisis. What's that? Special Brew. Yeah, you can. Yeah. I remember when I got a YTS job when I'd just left school doing electrical engineering, and the bloke we were repairing washing machines and shit like that, and the bloke I went out with a bloke who fucking engineer, because I was obviously just trainee. He stopped at a Threshers. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. Stopped at a Threshers and bought a can of what's that? Special Brew. Like that was that one, yeah. No, it weren't. It was that one that come in little cans that were fucking right horrible. They called it barley wine as well, I think. YTS, slave labour. Yeah, you're right. Oh, don't worry, I didn't last long. Just long enough to fucking learn everything and then left. So about 6 months when it comes to not electrics, but fixing washers. It didn't tell you gold label, that were it. Yeah, God, yeah. And it were like thick treacle. Yeah, he got a little can of that, and he'd like supping it, and I could smell it. We were already fucking pissed, and we were in one of them little, them little sooty vans. We're in one of them, and I think he was fucking banned from driving for drink driving. And it was terrible. It was terrible. He'd just turn up at place. It would just turn up, and luckily, it didn't go out with him very much, but he'd just turn up pissed up and try and fix someone's fucking washing machine. Gold label, only sold in small cans. Yeah, that's the one. Jakey's in Scotland drinks Special Brew or Tennant Special. Yeah, Jackie's. Okay. Barley wine. I worked with a bloke that topped up his pint with barley wine. He's dead now. Lol. There you go. I think the guy I was talking about, I think he's dead now as well. I do know he managed to stop. I do know he managed. I did know him, and he managed to stop. But it had that much of an effect on him that he got like this twitch, and he kept doing things and saying things, and it was like Tourette's, but it were it was funny. Well, not funny, but funny as in peculiar. It weren't quite Tourette's, but it were, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's how it left him. So there you go. Stop before it does you permanent damage. Oh, says him. Fucking yeah. Small bottles as well. Yeah, remember the bottles? Didn't they have like gold, gold foil type paper on top? And then yeah, cider is a killer. It rots you out. Oh, you know, I got shit faced at Glastonbury on cider, and then it were I was down there. I was down there with UK column people. It weren't just them. I think somebody had set something up, something in Glastonbury, but UK column people were there. And because the kid that I were working with at the time were a UK, we did some bits with UK column. We went down there. I got fucking shit faced. Absolutely fucking shit faced. I grabbed hold of fucking Brian Gerrish by right neck and started fucking rubbing his head. That's after I took a selfie with him. Fucking pissed out of my fucking brain, man. Scrumpy is worse for gut rot. Yeah. Burns the lining of the stomach. Now, a lot of stuff does that. I think I did that with vodka a bit too much. So, but yeah, they sell cider in gallon cans. Fucking cloudy as fuck. Oh yeah, they do, don't they? And like these little bottles, they had these things in Morrison's, and I bought a few of them, and they were like cloudy cider in like this glass jug thing. And there were fucking loads of it. I don't know how much it were, how much volume with it, but they were only about fucking $4.99. So I fucking had one. I had a few of them. Yeah, it's it were really fucking. It used to make me head really bad. It must have just been chemicals and all that shit. I think, but fucking what it must have been doing to me insides. It's tasted like. Yeah, it tasted like fucking shit, really. Oh, it did taste like shit. Same man says, I had a theory that Gerrish wore a wig and changed it every 2 weeks to make it look like he'd had his haircut. Now, it's funny you should say that, because that's what Reg Oldsmith did on Coronation Street when he got a wig. I saw it on, a while ago. We had Marabou chocolate in Sweden since, according to the label, 1916. It still has the same label on the backside. It says Mondelez International. Cool. I don't know what Marabou chocolate is. Is that liqueur or something? I don't know. Got some French girls pissed. Told him it was apple juice. Frank Sinatra did the same, says Tony, in reply with the old wig thing. But it didn't come off. Although I remember doing it, but I was so fucking shit faced. Yeah, I was so shit faced. Can you stop talking now? Someone said to me. Well then, I think that does it for tonight. Done nearly an hour and a half. I know we're a bit late. I'm sorry about that. I'll try and get a guest on for Tuesday. Let me see what I've got on here, because I did write shit down. No, that were thing what we're gonna say is that fucking Sky News have got this helicopter up in air going round and round filming all these queues of people queuing for petrol station and fucking helicopters using like 50 fucking full tanks worth of car fuel an hour to stop up in air and watch them queuing for fuel. Fucking madness. And this is no, nobody this is what they want to do. If they really thought about climate change and stuff like that, that's what they'd do. They'd do direct action, not this fucking sitting down and this and that and other. They'd say, I'll answer that in a minute. They do take direct action, proper direct action, where real things are going on. You know, fucking sitting on a road and then knowing you're going to get dragged off and then go, oh, we are dragged off the road. Well, yeah, well, the fucking car's coming up that road, you silly cunt. You get fucking killed when you fucking climate change. Yeah, here's what I've written. Look, climate change. Climate knobheads block junction 1 of the M1. And then I've written underneath that 20 minutes in, no COVID, got to switch off. It's hurting my brain. Oh, sorry, my Brian. I've written Brian. I remember writing Brian. Yeah, it's hurting my Brian. Because I did giggle to myself. Oh yeah, and underneath, adverts on daytime TV are all about fucking failing shit. You know, funeral fucking plans, failing to fucking live anymore. You know, that failing to look. You know how I think society must make me look. That fucking all these weight loss things, adverts, these programs and shit like that. Don't get it. And knob pills. They're selling knob pills night, afternoon. So now you're bombarded with funeral plans, over 50s plans, funerals, like so that where they just take your body away. And then they'll fucking bring back some ashes and say it's you. You need knob pills. You can't get upstairs, so the stair lift that fucking Harry Grayson's doing now used to be on fucking Look North him on BBC. Now he's advertising stair lifts. Your fucking legs are failing, so Eamon, have you fucking not got enough money, you fucking fat cunt, Holmes, is fucking on every single fucking thing that you fucking look at. He's on TV. He's constantly on telly and he's fucking in adverts now. You've got enough money, man. You should be able to just live your life, live in the moment, not fucking looking back at memories. Oh, remember when I was on Sky News, or remember when I voted Britain's fattest cunt. That's all fucking live in moment. Have some fucking time. Don't always be. No, fuck off, Holmes. Viagra at Lloyd's Pharmacy. Exactly. Viagra. Who's going to go in and buy Viagra? Come on. Seriously. Oh, everybody is sending the missus in. And they're going to a fucking pharmacy where nobody knows who the missus is. That's where they're going. No bloke is going into a fucking pharmacy and saying, "Can I have some Viagra, please?" They're not. Fucking trust the science, blah blah, fucking blah. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of science. Science it's become dogmatic. It's not even fucking science anymore. If you can't question it, it's not science. That's how we go. Oh yeah, news, Shayla. Well, I don't think that bloke were him. Who were on Twitter. Let me show you. Let me see if I can. I don't. Anyway, I've not had any communication with him. Nothing at all. Let me have a look. See if I've got me. Facebook will come up. See, just fucking. You shouldn't be on there. Let me. I'll just have a look. See if he's. Wait, it seems like he's. There we go. But now the bloke who you said was Shayla. I don't know if it were. I don't know if it were. So I've had no contact with him since that. I've just had a look through. He's read the messages now, or the Facebook looked legit. I mean, he was fucking followed by 80-odd thousand people. You know, and I thought, this is 8,000 fucking people. I don't know. It was somewhat fucking ridiculous. Followed by loads of people. And I thought it was right. I thought it was right one. I thought I'd conversed with him through that before. But and when he got back to me and said, yeah, no probes, sounds phone, and then yada yada yada, and I sent out links and everything, and what's happened since. So science, yeah, Thomas Dolby, I remember him. That were my school days. That were about 1984, that weren't it? Yeah. Ask for Dolores. Don't do a transphobia much. Listen, it's not a phobia. It's not a transphobia. Like, all right, I'm going to trust the science. The science says, Dolores. Look, what's it fucking matter? The cunt didn't come on, whoever he was. He didn't get back to the bloke you put me in contact with on Twitter. Yeah, they blinded me with Magnus Pike were in the video, I remember, and on the record. Yeah, Magnus Pike, yes, thick hunt. Yeah. Good old Magnus Pike. He blinded me with science. And then he come up with his glasses up then and go, science. He, she, thee, we, he, he, D, P. Yeah, so that's about all I've got for you tonight. I'll see what we're doing Tuesday. I'll see what I can drag up in. And hopefully have somebody with me. It's always better to have somebody converse with me. When I'm trying to be funny, if someone's there and they laugh, then it eggs me on a bit. Yeah, sort of working to a dry board. It's not. It's not easy. Anyway, so thanks very much to everyone who's been in the chat room. Thick Hunt and Spanish Chicken and Paula and Sane Man and Nubian and everybody else who's been in this evening. Then only 85 days to go. It's beginning to look a lot like martial law. Yeah. So yeah, thanks to everyone for coming on and letting me into your life for a while, and for continuing to do that, if that's what you do. And I'll see you Tuesday. Ask questions, go with your gut feeling, and remember, you can say no when being ostracized and verbally abused. Stay strong. There are others like you who won't conform to the tyranny. You are not alone. Thanks. Yeah. Cheers, Tony. That's great. Everyone enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. Ta-ra a bit.